Yes, dear students, we have to discuss today human relation approach. The thinker of that subject is Elton Mayo. It's a very important subject for human relations. The human relation, how to approach the human relations are developed by the Elton Mayo. Is a very important thinker of the administration in the worldwide. That is the very important for the administration activities in here and there. So we have to discuss the subject of the human relations theory. The theory is for the present society and the modern society should follow in this structure of the administration, the human relation behavioral approach. The human relations theory of a management began development in the early 1920s. Today, it is integral to every business, and understanding the involved skills and theories is key to employees' success. In the 1920s, Elder Mayo, an Australian born psychologist and organizational theorist, began his research on the behavioral of peoples of groups and how it affects individuals in the workplace, known as the Hawthorne studies. At the time of at the time Taylorism or the applicants of science in the workplace to improve productivity viewed individuals as missions that could work in unethical or unrealistic environments. Mayos in contact popularized the ideas of the social persons, meaning organization should treat people as individuals, not missions with individual needs of these things of the Elton Mayo administrative activities. The human relations management theory is a research belief that people research and believe that people deserve to be part of a supportive team that facilitates development and growth. Therefore, if employees receive a special attention and are encouraged to participate, they pursue their work as having significance and are motivated to be more productivity, resulting in high quality work. Definitions of human relations. Merriam Webster defines human relations as the study of human uh, problems arising from organizational and interpersonal relations as an industry. That definition is translated to a business approach focused on supporting employees in their career development and agencies at work in additional to the human a profitable company. A human relations centric approach to management and business requires a special skill set on the part of employers and managers to effectively carry out a human relations focused workplace culture. Five skills are essential. The five human relations skills, while managers must have a vast area, array of skills, these five in particulars are essentials to success human relations. Communication, open lines of communications are essentials to any workplace, but this is especially vital for a leaders practicing women relations management. Effective communications help ensuring that all employees not only are on the same page but also feel motivated and valued in their work. This refers to in-person conversion, conversions as well as written communications such as emails and social media. As a leader, you should be able to adapt your language to various situations such as by modifying your word choice and formality for a high level executives versus the customer based on useful communications techniques is mirroring the other person's approach. People are more likely to respond well to those similar to them. Finding your common interests with them and matching their tone of voice or physical stance are great ways to subtly connect with your conversational pa- partner. Conflict solutions management individuals with differing, differing personality types, worldviews, and goal can make universal agreement incredibly difficult, if not possible, to achieve. Therefore, you must be comfortable and versed, versed in conflict resonance. So you will help your team work together in a civil manner, even if they don't agree with each other on all points, to ensure the work gets done in a timely manner. When dissent arises, you must be able to take individuals' perspectives into account and make each person feel heard and understood. Once you have synthesized the presented information, you must work with all parties to come up with a solution where everyone feels comfortable moving forward. While it's impossible to make everyone happy 100% of the time, good conflict resolution skills can maintain or restore team harmony in the face of the disagreement. Multi-tech management managers face countless tasks, questions, and issues to solve on a daily basis. They are responsible for not only themselves but the success of their team, which means time spent checking in with their team and consuming things are moving smoothly. A good leadership must be able to managing multiple often competing priorities at one without missing deadlines. Another important aspects of a multitasking is a flexibility. As a manager, you must adapt to policy or workplace changes that affect your employees' daily work follow negotiation, whether there is an employment for to na- navigate an agreement to establish between uh, stakeholders and the company, are just opposing viewpoints to manage negative negotiation happinesses regularly in the workplace. Strong negotiation skills are key to keeping the place between two parties while reaching an agreement where all parties are satisfied. Effective communication techniques such as mirroring and adapting your language to your audience can also be useful in negotiations. Organization is one of the most important human relations skills as it impacts all other areas of work. You must keep your physical workspace as well as your workful process highly organized. This is especially important when you are filling uh, paperwork or employees records because everything must be completed correctly and on time. Staying organized is also a key part of time management and an efficient works. As a leader, you must work efficiently and manage your time appropriately, especially when tackling multiple and often time sensitive priorities, which is only possible when there is an organized process. The skill of communications, conflict resolutions, multitasking, negational and organizations are well vital to human relations. Leaders who possess or develop these skills are well on their way to successfully implementing human relations management practice. Popular human relations management theories. These are some of the human relations management theory basics. Individuals' attention and recognition align with the human relations theory. Many management theorists support the motivational theory, which ties into the human relations theory. Studies support the importance of human relations in business. The result of Mayo's Athens studies showed that relationships are the most influential factor in productivity. The researchers realized productivity increased due to relationship and supportive groups where each employee's work had a significant effect on the team output. As a side result, the attention the workers received from the researchers increased their motivations and productivity. In an example of what is now known as the Hawthorne effect, read related articles. Popular management theories decade infographics. How motivational theory fits with human relations. The the management after the author, the problems of the administration activities, but the motivated to ensure the most important of these individuals' needs uh, are met. McGregor support motivational beliefs by organizing that implies contribution to contribute more to the organization if they feel responsible and valued. Remember, human relations falls under the umbrella of human resources. Therefore, the human resources the is different from the human relations management theory. The bottom line results of the human relations management theories, the result of the studies regarding human relations in the workplace show that people wanted to feel a sense of belonging and significance while being treated with value and respect. If you are treat an employees with that value and respect, their individuals' productivity and quality will increase to support the organizational team. Organizational team. The Elton Mayo Women Relations approach to management article shared by advertisement of these things. This article uh, provides an overview of Elton Mayo of human relations management according to the modern concept of the uh, Elton Mayo. The women related towards labor. Labor is advocated to avoid trouble in the organization and to realize the objectives of the organization. It is important to note that the members of the organizations should not only be able to work but also be willing to work. This willingness is based largely on organizations' ability to integrate the interest and needs of its employees with the objectives of organizations. Such integrations is techniques it's technically termed as a women relations approach. This approach is one of the important approaches that has grow along with the structural or classical approach. Pioneers of the human relations approach. Elton Mayo is regarded as the father of the human relations movement. His name is closely associated with the Hawthorne experiments. There are several writers who have contributed for the growth of human relations approach. In 1948, White conducted several case studies and showed how organizational growth, increasing specialization and workflow problems of an organization produced international pressures. Rensis Likert studied the impact of supervisory styles on employees' morale. Kurt Lewin has studied democratic leadership in small groups. The studies by Aragyaris 1957 on human relations, how that modern organization failed to inspire the workers mainly on account of uh, a absence of challenging jobs and a b authoritarian attitudes of the supervisors from the existing human relations is less commonly used. There is a shift in the emphasis from human relations to organizational behavior and resources. Women resources. The relations approach depends women relations as an era of management practice is the integration of people into a work situations in a way that motivates them to work together productivity cooperatively and with economic psychological and social satisfaction. Human relations in industry are maximum human satisfaction. If we want to really succeed in promoting good human relations, let us forget the technological approach to is this women problem. It is a problem of developing men and not techniques or skills. From the above definitions, it is clear that women relations approaches is an integrative process. It means that it means that it means that there should be no uh, diversity of interests and an attempt to be made to integrated the interests of each persons with the interest of all others. the organizations. The principles objectives of integrations should be to secure the willing cooperation of workers. It also implies the satisfaction of all types of needs in the organization. Major features of human relations movement shift from scientific management and structural approach to an informal group membership supervisory practice is its important features. The approach is interdisciplinary in the sense the knowledge of sociology, psychology, and social anthropology are used. The essence of human relations lies in its primary emphasis on human uh, big psychological motivations and informal groups behavior. According to Ernest Wake, the process of human relations research has taken the following definite order development and increasing of management initiative followed an increase of inter-worker communication followed by an increase of a redressive of the line of action of the workers upon afternoon of a spokesman which results in further changes of a rewarding short in managerial action, changing individuals' attitude, uh, breaching experiences as new group attitude or moral, which one informal sanctioned by the workers and one another and situation stimulated further relation of individual output productivity. Athon studies. Elton Mayo began an inquiry in 1924 at the Athon plant of a Western electricity company. Chicago is inquiry is concerned with the women effective on work and working conditions. This series of experiences may be classified into three parts: illumination experiments 1924 to 27, relay assembly test room experiments 1927 to 31, bank wiring observations room experiments 1931 to 32. This the first experiment showed that there as something more that illumination which affected the productivity. Second experiment showed that there is a definite relations between productivity and various facts. Third experiments provide that informal relationships are important in simple words. Author experiment tried to show the influence of various factors such as social factors, groups, leadership, communication, conflict, and supervision on the working of the worker. Human relations approach and criticism. Human relations approach and movement initiated in early 20 20s continues to be an important era of a research and inquiry. This approach tried to show the close relations between the interest of the individuals and organization. The approach has a substantial impact on production. However, this approach is criticized on the following ground: manipulative techniques. This approach is closely connected with the emergency of a capitalism in Western societies. It is criticized that this approach states that economic incentives are not exclusively important. This indicates how they seek to help the industries to maximize the profit and deprive the labor of the economic fruits of the development. This approach is criticized for maintaining the status quo. This approach has glorified the closed static society with fixed status and embracing controls. Uh, According to Kerr and Fisher, the ideology of human relations ignore conflicts and equated loyalty with freedom, ignores structural factors. This approach gives too much importance to group relations and interpersonal skills and ignored the structural factors. It is true that informal organization is one of the comments of formal structural and can never be substituted to it. Institutional forces are ignored. This approach fails to take notice of the institutional forces such as market forces, the business circle, and the profitability, which have great impact uh, on human relationship. It failed to analyze the power differences and cost for the power, emphasize on non-scientific management variable it, understanding the potential of a scientific management. As a result, it rendered management more an art than science. Ignore larger social economics forces. Unless social economics changes along with human relations are taken into consideration, the study of organizational culture would be incomplete. It is criticized that this approach has not taken any integrated and broad approach. So this is the main objectives of the women behavioral approaches administration activities in the organizational. These studies about but for the first time the important relationship between social factors and productivity. Before it, productivity of the employees was considered to be a function only of a physical conditions of work and money wages paid to them. For the first time it was realized that productivity depended largely upon the satisfaction of the employees in work situations. Following the following the author experiments, as a great deals of work has been carried on by behavioral scientists belonging to a varieties of disciplines including psychology, sociology, philosophy, and anthropology in studying the behavior of people at work. Those who subscribe to the human relations schools of thought are of the view that the effectiveness of any organizations depends on the qualities of relationships among the people working in the organization. So, according to them, the management must concern themselves with an analysis of a organizational behavior, that is, interaction of a people with the organization. The basic assumption of this school still remains that the goals of the organizations are achieved through and with the people. A part of from the study of a formal organization and techniques used by such organizations, the school studied the psychological approaches in the organizations, informal organization, conflict changes, motivation, and relationship and the various techniques of achieving organizational development by improving the relationships among the various group of people constituting the organization and its internal environment. Thus, in many be said that this school concentrates on people and their behavior within the formal and informal organization. Features of Elton Mayo's human relations approach, the main features of the human relations approach to management are the following. Since management is getting things done through and the people, a manager must have a basic understanding of human behavioral in all respects, particularly in the context of working groups and organizations. The managers must study the interpersonal relations among the people at work. Larger productions and highly motivations can be achieved only through good human relations. The study of management must draw the concept and principles of various behavioral science like psychology and sociology. Contribution of Elton Mayo to management through the George Elton Mayo is born in 1880. His death in 1949 was a professor at the Harvard Business School. He published the book Human Problems of the Industrial Civilization in 1933. Social problem of the an industrial civilization in 1945, training for human relations 1949, etc. He conducted the famous Hawthorne experiment at the Hawthorne plant of the Western Electric Company in USA during 1927 to 32 with association. These experiments are described below. Illustration experiments from this experiment it was uh, revealed that productivity could be increased not only by improving the working environment but also through informal social relations among the members of the working group. Really assembled test room experiments advertisement. In this experiment, a small homogeneous working group was constituted. Several new elements were introduced in the work environment, such as shorted working hours, proper rest periods, improved physical conditions, friendly supervision, free social interaction among the group members, and so on. During the period of the experiments, productivity and moral increased. Productivity and moral were maintained even if the improvements in the working conditions were withdrawn. The researchers concluded that socio-psychological factors such as the feeling of being important, uh, rec- recognition, participation, informal work, group non-directivity, supervision, etc., held the key for high productivity. Mass interviewing program, all large number of workers were interviewed to know their perceptions and orientations on the working life. The results again conflicted with the importance of the informal relations, social and psychological needs and their impact on the behavior of the workers. Bank wiring observation room experiments. A group of 14 workers was observed with regarded to their work behavior. The observation revealed the informal production norms set by the workers and the existence of informal relations in the group. The conclusion of the Athon experiments the conclusion of the Athon experiments are very important of the administration activities in the organizational. So the Elton May is known as the father of the human relations movement. The Athon experiments proved a landmark in the evolution of management through many measures to improve election relations with the workers. The managers were supposed to assume a new role and to develop new concepts of authority, motivation, and leadership. The however, the Athon experiments were criticized for lack of scientific analysis and research. Was alleged that their researchers and certain preconceived persuasions, and orientations. The experiments were too narrow and small to provide generalization. The finding of a Athon experiments are, however, accepted even today. Mayo's work was a turning point in the development of a management thought. His work challenged the basic uh, postulates of the classical approach. His studies relevated the overwhelming significance of human and social factors in industry. He is rightly called the founder of the human relations approach to management to management for the development of the human relations approach in the organization level. So that is the main criteria of the administration activities of the human relations approaches. The human relation approaches is developed and motivated by the administration activities in the organization level. So it is also for the humanical approaches and development of the Elton Mayo. So the Elton Mayo was very main experimental development by the study of the Mayo Athon experiments. Athon studies are concerned with the human relations approach. The greatest single influence of the human relations theory came post the Athon experiments, which were carried out in the USA by Elton Mayo and his colleagues of the Athon business schools in the late 20th century and early 30s of the century. The findings were first published in the organizational objectives of the organization motivation by the experiments of the administration. There is some criticism on the administration activities of the human relation behavioral approaches of the Elton Mayo. So Mayo suggested that the individuals in the organization should be treated as human beings and not a cogs of the machine of the mission. He prescribed that the extent possible the management should encourage the formation of informal groups and treat the problems of the workers. He also opinion that the workshop should not feel that they were subjected to exploitation by the management. In spite of his memorable message given to the world, his ideas, view, and experiments are subjected to the following criticism. William H. White criticized Mayors encouraging a paternalistic dominations of the private lives and even the private thoughts of individuals by their employees. Second one, R.J.S. Baker criticized Mayors for his being too uh, sentimental in the members of the organization and for the uh, neglect of a worker and purpose and more particularly for his general sharpness and lack of directive. Mayo failed to take notice of the influence of a trade union. He is criticized for his attempt to substitute women relations oriented supervisors for the union representatives. Lord Bergew branded Mayoist as a anti-union and pro-management. In 1947, United Auto Workers lashed out at a Mayo and his followers, calling them cow sociologists. According to the Carey, there exists a wide description between the evidence and conclusions. To think that a conflict free state and workers' contentment would lead to success of the company was not tenable. According to Daniel, see the methodology adopted by the Mayo and his followers is uh, defective. Mayo studies have established the line between supervision, moral, and productivity, which became the foundation stone of the women relations movement. However, studies and Mayo are remembered forever as Peter Drucker point out. The studies are still the best, the most advanced, and the most complete works in the field of human relations. Indeed, it is debatable whether the many refinements added since by the labor of countless people in the industry, labor union, and academic life have clarified or observed the original site of the human behavioral approaches in the organizational level. Now we have to come to conclusion. The human relations movement, which was initiated in early 20s, continues to be an important area of inquiry. There has been some shift in emphasis and trend. For instance, later women theorists like Arogyasri and Benis have trusted and the significance of a fusion approach where the individual's worker in an organization is considered as important as the organization itself. So these are the Elton Mayo theory of human relation behavior, dear friends. We have to discuss about the subject. It is important for the BA first year students. Thank you, friends.